How prepared would you say teachers are for the reopening of schools today?
The schools are ready for reopening, and I think most of the children, even this morning, as I was driving, are walking to schools. This is a very good, indicator that now schools have opened, and I think the school environment must be ready for teaching and learning.
And the teachers themselves, how prepared would you say the teachers are for today?
The teachers are prepared in terms of preparedness for delivering teaching and learning. They are definitely prepared, and they are very eager, I think, to teach, especially after a long holiday and an extension. So, in terms of teacher preparedness, I'm very positive that the teachers are very ready to deliver teaching and learning.
Okay. Now, some parents and guardians are still skeptical about, vaccinating their children. With only 4,352 children being vaccinated countrywide as of yesterday, how do you think this could affect schools?
The COVID-19 is a pandemic which we must learn to live with. Because I think all over the world, you've seen that the pandemic has not been completely eradicated. So I know that parents are skeptical to feel that when they get to school, because of interacting with the different children who are coming from various homes, various environments, the key thing is that the school environment must ensure that children must adhere to the golden rules. And I believe by now almost all the schools have been fumigated, and that the Ministry of Health, together with the district team and other monitors, must have ensured that the environment should not be a conduit for transmission of COVID from one child to another.
So government recently released 324 million kwacha for the 2022 first quarter operational support fund for public schools. However, some stakeholders feel the new term will not run smoothly because the funds allocated are not enough. What is your comment on that?
The funding to schools by government is a welcome move and is a very brilliant idea. We want to thank the New Dawn government for funding schools for the first time as schools open in the first term and on the first day. It has never happened for a long time that schools, as they open, the school accounts are credited with funds which must facilitate teaching and learning. You must be aware that we were running a school system where parents were contributing. And I think this time of the season, when monies become very difficult for parents, it was a bit so hard for the parents to be able to raise money and be able to ensure that children are given the proper requisites in terms of the schools. So it's a welcome move. They might not be enough, but I think they're adequate enough to facilitate teaching and learning.
Right.
And in fact, you must be aware that some of us are products of free education. And it's very good that government has reintroduced free education so that all the children must have access to school places without funding or without monies being a hindrance to the children who are expected to learn and be able to become responsible citizens of this country.